Hello and welcome to this unboxing and tutorial on our Ultimate Bag Makers bundle. Now, when you get your Bag Makers bundle, this is what is going to arrive. You're going to have a box like this, which is going to contain your green machine and all the other bits included. So let's open it up and we'll see what's inside. In here, we have a little guide to show you what's included. And when we open this up, here are all your bits. So let's go through it. We'll start off with this. This is a 8mm double cap rivet die, along with 100 8mm double cap rivets. We have 14mm magnetic clasp die, along with 10 of the 14mm magnetic clasps. These are the double rivet versions as well. You then get a set of 15mm S-spring press stud dies, along with a set of 10 S-spring press studs. Including with this, you have your foam handle grip and a green machine, which needs to have the handle put onto it. Okay, so let's show you how everything works. So first, I'm going to show you how we're going to fit our magnetic clasps. So we'll take some faux leather. Here's some I have ready to go. And we're going to use our hole cutting die. So that's your base die that goes into the bottom, and here is your top die. This is only 3mm in size. All you need is enough for the shaft to go through the material. So we'll punch a few holes so we're ready for our next few bits. So I'll do one here, let's do one here, we get some more going. Get a few holes. Okay, so we've got quite a few holes on our material now. We can take this die out and I'll get my magnetic clasp die set ready to go. So our magnetic clasp die comes in 3 different parts. You have 2 bases, one for the male end, which has an inner part which goes in on itself, one for the female end, which inner part protrudes out, and your top die is going to be to hold that rear cap that's going to compress onto that stem. So we'll pop our top die into the machine. I will take a cap and I'm going to push this flat side of the cap up into the top die, just like that. Here I have a male part. You can see there's a little bit that sticks out, so we're going to match this up with the opposite die. So this is going to go with this die here that now has that space in the centre for that to fit into nice and snug, so that can go onto the bottom of our machine. I'll take my material. The shaft of this magnetic clasp is going to go through the material here, and we'll just compress that down, just like so. We'll change our base die over to our other die. I'll now go and get myself a female end along with another cap. Just grab a female section out. There we are. So this is our female end. So once again, this can go onto the base die. And we'll take our cap, and with the flat side there, that's going to get pushed up into the top die like that. I'm going to flip my material upside down again and on the opposite side. I'm going to put the shaft through the hole and we're going to compress that down. It should look something like that. They should just hold together like so. And now we'll move on to our double cap rivets. Okay, so now we're going to go and fix some double cap rivets together. So your double cap rivet die comes in two parts. You'll have your base die here, which is going to go and hold the part that has the shaft on it. That goes into the bottom of your machine. And you'll have your top die. This is going to hold your cap. So we'll screw this into the top of the machine here. Now I already have some holes punched into some faux leather here, and we're going to take our 8mm double cap rivets. Here is the first part I want. So this has the shaft. See the shaft there, and this is going to go through my material. So I'll put it through hole number 1. It's poking out there. And I'm going to fold this over and put it through hole number 2, just like that. Okay, that goes onto my base die here with the shaft pointing upwards. I'm going to take my cap, and you can see there's a small hole in the middle of the cap there. That's where the shaft is going to go. So we're going to put the flat side up into the top die. We're going to hold everything into place, and I'm just going to compress that all the way down. Once I'm happy with my placement, just get that all straight. And then just like so, there's one side, there's the other side. You can see these are permanently fixed together. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to do our S-spring press stud die set. So S-spring press studs come in 4 parts. We have a cap, a socket, a stud and a post. So we'll start off with our first 2 components, which is going to be our cap, which is this part here, and our socket, which is our female end here. So the cap is going to go onto this base die here, which is going to go on the bottom of your machine. Your socket is going to go into this top die here. We'll screw that into the top of our machine. So I'm going to take my cap, I'm going to pop it onto my base die with the shaft pointing upwards. I'm going to take my socket here. This is my front facing part, so the face of the socket is going to go up into the top die here. Push that up, that will hold in place. We're going to take the faux leather we were using earlier that we punched a load of holes into, and I'm going to pick one of these holes. I'm going to do this one down here. We're going to flip it upside down, as this is going to be the face of our material now. I'll flip it upside down and we'll put that shaft through the hole, and we'll compress that down into place. And there's the female socket with the cap on the other end. We can change our die sets over now to fit our final 2 parts. We're going to use our post, which is this, and that's going to go onto this base die here. Just sits on top like so. That goes on the bottom of the machine. We're going to take our male stud, which goes into this top die here, and that just pushes in place. Screw that in. We're going to go on the opposite side of our material now, and I'll pop it here, flip it upside down, put the post through the hole like that and compress that down. And there we have the male part with our post on the back, and these should just snap together. I'm sure you heard that very satisfying click. There we are, and that is your ultimate bag makers bundle.